What happened to Caitlin Clark, what we know about her injury, and when she'll be back in the game. Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever has just missed her 5th game due to her injury. While it was initially hoped that Clark would be back in the game after a 2-week break, her re-evaluation over the weekend has set the timeline back. Here's everything we know so far what happened to Caitlin Clark. Start the day smarter. Get all the news you need in your inbox each morning. The star point guard was injured and has now missed 5 games to recover. What is Caitlin Clark's injury? Clark suffered a quad strain sometime during the Fever's game against the New York Liberty on May 24. When was Caitlin Clark injured? Clark's injury was announced on Monday, May 26. At the time, her coach, Stephanie White, told Indy Star that she wasn't sure when the injury happened. Since then, Clark herself confirmed that it happened during their May 24 game against the New York Liberty, though she couldn't pinpoint the specific play when it happened. She reported some pain after the game and got an MRI, which showed a strain in her left quad. Why didn't Caitlin Clark play against Atlanta? Clark's original timeline was that she would be out for 2 weeks before she would be re-evaluated. Setting her re-evaluation date at June 8, she was evaluated this weekend and allowed to begin some aspects of practice again, White said on June 9, but not necessarily cleared for basketball activities at the highest level. This is why she was absent from the June 10 game against the Atlanta Dream. Story continues after photo gallery. When will Caitlin Clark play again? It is still unknown when Clark will play again, but the next opportunity for her to return would be at the home game against the New York Liberty on June 14. The Liberty is the same team the Fever was playing against 2 weeks ago when Clark reported sustaining her injury. Indiana Fever schedule 2025. When is Caitlin Clark's next game? Here is the entire 2025 Indiana Fever schedule. All times are ET. Saturday, May 17. Fever 93, Chicago 58. Tuesday, May 20. Atlanta 91, Fever 90. Thursday, May 22. Fever 81, Atlanta 76. Saturday, May 24. New York 90, Fever 88. 7:30 p.m. Wednesday, May 28. Washington 83, Fever 77. 7:30 p.m. Friday, May 30. Connecticut 85, Fever 83. 7 p.m. Tuesday, June 3. Fever 85, Washington 76. 8 p.m. Saturday, June 7. Fever 79, Chicago 52 *. 7:30 p.m. Tuesday, June 10. Atlanta 77, Fever 58 *. 3 p.m. Saturday, June 14. New York at Fever *. 7 p.m. Tuesday, June 17. Connecticut at Fever. 10 p.m. Thursday, June 19. Fever at Golden State. 3 p.m. Sunday, June 22. Fever at Las Vegas. 10 p.m. Tuesday, June 24. Fever at Seattle. 7 p.m. Thursday, June 26. Los Angeles at Fever. 7:30 p.m. Friday, June 27. Fever at Dallas. 7 p.m. Thursday, July 3. Las Vegas at Fever. 7 p.m. Saturday, July 5. Los Angeles at Fever. Noon Wednesday, July 9. Golden State at Fever. 7:30 p.m. Friday, July 11. Atlanta at Fever. 1 p.m. Sunday, July 13. Dallas at Fever. 8 p.m. Tuesday, July 15. Fever at Connecticut. 7:30 p.m. Wednesday, July 16. Fever at New York July 18 to 19th WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis. 8 p.m. Tuesday, July 22. Fever at New York. 7 p.m. Thursday, July 24. Las Vegas at Fever. 3 p.m. Saturday, July 26. Fever at Chicago. 7 p.m. Wednesday, July 30. Phoenix at Fever. 7:30 p.m. Friday, August 1. Fever at Dallas. 3 p.m. Sunday, August 3rd. Fever at Seattle. 10 p.m. Tuesday, August 5th. Fever at Los Angeles. 10 p.m. Thursday, August 7th. Fever at Phoenix. 8 p.m. Saturday, August 9th. Chicago at fever. 7:30 p.m. Tuesday, August 12th. Dallas at fever. 7:30 p.m. Friday, August 15th. Washington at fever. 1 p.m. Sunday, August 17th. Fever at Connecticut. 7:30 p.m. Friday, August 22nd. Minnesota at fever. 7 p.m. Sunday, August 24th. Fever at Minnesota. 7 p.m. Tuesday, August 26th. Seattle at fever. 10 p.m. Friday, August 29th. Fever at Los Angeles. 8:30 p.m. Sunday, August 31st. Fever at Golden State. 10 p.m. Tuesday, September 2nd. Fever at Phoenix. 7:30 p.m. Friday, September 5th. Chicago at fever. 3 p.m. Sunday, September 7th. Fever at Washington. 7:30 p.m. Tuesday, September 9th. Minnesota at fever. This article originally appeared on Indianapolis Star. What happened to Caitlin Clark, what we know about her injury, and when she'll be back in the game.